friends, I am Dr. Asha Bakshi from Indore. Welcome back to my Q&A series. Today we are going to ask question to Dr. MC Patel. Dr. MC Patel is from Ahmedabad and he is a very sincere Foxier. He has been Vice President of Foxy. He has also organized AICOG at Ahmedabad and he has lot of interest in teaching as well as in medico-legal issues of obstetrics and gynecology. So sir, my question to you is, a 17-year-old girl is brought in emergency with excessive bleeding per vaginum. She is under the influence of alcohol and has a history of consensual intercourse and is accompanied by her friends. How to proceed in such case with respect of medico-legal aspects?
Here is very interesting and tricky situations, and this type of situation so many of our gynecologists friends face in their day-to-day practice. Here she is 17 years old. She is complaining of excessive bleeding PV. She has history of consensual intercourse. She is under influence of alcohol and she has come with her boyfriend. She is 17 years, so she is minor. As far as excessive bleeding part is concerned, first you are under obligation to treat patient accordingly. Because in famous case of Parmanand Katara, court has specifically mentioned that in any given emergency situation, you first treat the patient and all the legal formalities afterwards. So you manage situation accordingly. As there is excessive bleeding, no consent is required, but if at all you feel that any major surgical intervention is required, then though it is not mandatory, but it is always advisable to inform her guardian for further treatment. As far as consensual intercourse part is concerned, she is 17 years, so less than 18, she is minor. According to POCSO Act 2012, any child under 18 is minor. So even with consent, if it is at all a consensual intercourse, then also it becomes a case of sexual assault. It could be simple sexual assault or penetrative form of sexual assault, but it becomes a offense under POCSO 2012. One more thing, she is under influence of alcohol. So if we go to IPC 375-376, in 375 rape is defined, and where it is very clearly mentioned that if consent is taken under influence of any intoxication, it is not valid consent and it becomes a case of rape. So here comes two situations. One, sexual assault under POCSO 2012 and rape under IPC 375-376. So in this situation, of course, you have to treat patient, but you are under obligation to inform police or CWC, that is Child Welfare Committee. So you have to inform police about the situation and with acknowledgement, not simple information, because many times police denies that you had not informed. So you should be in a position to prove that you had informed police. So if you inform police on telephone, then ask the name of that police station officer with his buckle number, date and time of information. And the same information should be followed by letter in register AD. If you have sent any person personally to give information, then send 2 copies and have a acknowledgement in another copy with name, buckle number, date and time. You can send mail also, you can send it on WhatsApp also, you can send it on SMS also, and you can inform on number 100 also, because it is recorded call. One more thing, she is under influence of alcohol. So she invites one more situation. If she belongs to Gujarat or Bihar state, they are dry state, and under Prohibition Act consumption of alcohol is an offense. So she will invite that litigation. Also, even with permit, she is allowed to consume alcohol at home, but she cannot go out after consumption of alcohol. So this will be one more situation, but this is not our lookout. We have simply to inform police, and rest is duty of police how to deal with the situation. So I hope I have cleared the situation as far as medical legal part is concerned. So take care, be vigilant in your practice, and respect law of land, and have a litigation free practice. Thank you very much.